In just 10 seconds, a scorching 10-ton storm of steel rains down from the sky, precisely hitting a target hundreds of kilometers away with an error margin of less than 10 meters. This isn't a sci-fi movie. This is the ultimate weapon in the hands of the Chinese army. The PHL-191 long-range multiple-launch rocket system. Its range is so vast it can directly greet the capital of Kimchi Land. Yet its precision is comparable to the top-tier Barrett sniper rifle. The much-vaunted American HIMARS is instantly overshadowed in its presence. The other side wouldn't even have time to turn on their air defense radar. Today, we're going to break down this king of land warfare that has Western experts slamming their tables and crying, cheater, to see how it single-handedly rewrites the rules of modern ground combat. So, what's the most outrageous thing about the PHL-191? Its range, or its absurd accuracy? When loaded with 370mm rockets, targets 300 kilometers away better start trembling. And that's not all. Switch to the 750mm tactical missile, and its strike radius skyrockets to 500 kilometers. This means with a gentle push of a button from the coast of Fujian, the entire island of Taiwan is under its coverage. It can even take care of some restless corners in the South China Sea. Let's compare it to the US military's HIMARS, which has a maximum range of 300 kilometers and relies on close-range missiles to stay relevant. The Russian Smerch, with its 90-kilometer range, is practically a short-legged runner. In front of the 191, the enemy's frontline airfields and ports instantly become open-air firing ranges. The era of traditional rocket artillery relying on luck for coverage is long over. Long range is just the beginning. Pinpoint accuracy is what truly matters. The PHL-191 is packed with a deluxe composite guidance package, inertial navigation, Beidou satellite navigation, and real-time correction with aerodynamic rudders. How good is this system? It can deliver a package from 500 kilometers away with an error margin held tightly within 10 meters. In the world of rocket artillery, this kind of precision is basically a cheat code. During a major military exercise, it accurately struck a target simulating a key natural gas receiving station on the opposite shore, right in front of everyone. In a real combat scenario, you know the consequences. What's even more impressive is its versatility. It's not a picky eater. To take out airport runways, it can dispense steel sub-munitions, turning fighter jets into scrap metal. For underground fortifications, bunker-busting munitions are at its service, ready to deal with any stubborn resistance. Want to paralyze the enemy's command center? Say hello to the electromagnetic pulse warhead. It truly achieves the goal of ordering the right dish for the occasion, for precise destruction. The PHL-191's modular design is a revolutionary concept. The launch vehicle carries two independent ammunition pods, like high-tech Lego blocks, allowing for flexible combinations of different caliber goodies. The 300mm rockets, with a range of about 150 kilometers, are specialists in dealing with beachhead landings, excellent for suppressive fire. The 370mm rockets, the mainstay we mentioned earlier, boast a 300-kilometer range and are the king of cost-effectiveness. The Fire Dragon 280, at 770mm with a 300-kilometer range, is designed to take out high-value targets deep behind enemy lines, like command posts and logistics bases. Then there's the big boss, the Fire Dragon 480 tactical missile. At 750mm with a 500-kilometer range, its accuracy rivals that of the Dongfeng missiles, specializing in taking out any defiant long-range, high-value targets. There's also the TL-7B anti-ship missile, with a range of 180 kilometers. With this on board, the strait immediately becomes a near-coastal zone. Any ships thinking of making trouble will have to think twice. This design is brilliant. It allows the 191 to transform into a storm of steel for area denial. And in the next second, become a surgical scalpel for precision strikes. Even better, from deployment to launch, the whole process takes just 10 minutes. Shoot and scoot. Its survivability leaves traditional towed artillery in the dust. But what might be most despairing for its rivals is the PHL-191's incredible cost-effectiveness. A single 370mm rocket costs about $150. In comparison, a US Tomahawk cruise missile costs $5.22 million per unit. A single PZH-191 battalion, typically with 12 vehicles, can unleash a salvo of 96 rounds of steel rain. This level of fire density is equivalent to the salvo of 2 missile brigades, but at less than 1/10 the cost. That's what you call an asymmetric advantage. The PLA can achieve strategic-level deterrence at a relatively low cost, causing the adversary's defense costs to skyrocket to a desperate level. This is a winning calculation no matter how you slice it. Currently, this god of land warfare has been deployed on a large scale, especially with the main artillery brigades of the Eastern Theater Command. which maintain a high state of combat readiness year-round. Its coverage not only includes all key airports, ports, and command centers in the Taiwan region, but even some military bases further afield or within its carrying radius. The emergence of the PHL-191 is much more than just the addition of a new weapon. It signifies that the Chinese Army has officially entered a new era centered on long-range precision fire coverage. With its ultra-long range, meter-level accuracy, versatile modules, terrifying fire density, and ultimate cost-effectiveness, it has completely redefined the rules of the game for modern land warfare. Strength is always the hardest foundation for peace. Dignity is always forged on the sharp edge of a powerful sword. As a wise military expert once said, the truth is only found within the range of the cannons. The PHL-191, and the Chinese military-industrial intelligence it represents, is one of the solid cornerstones guarding this peace and dignity. The creators of this steel storm have proven with their strength that rules are written by the strong, and peace is defended by power.